When I think about the growth of the church, one of the ways we grew was because we were on television. And you know, one thing I think about that is that while we're here on Sunday morning worshiping, there are people all over the world who are worshiping with us. They may have heard the program or watched the program the day before or whatever, or maybe at the same time.
And so it's just always amazing to me, no matter where we are, in the most remotest places to the most congested places, somebody will always recognize him. And you know what he takes away from that? He walks away oftentimes, especially at book signings when hundreds of people come through a line, and he'll walk away from that and be emotional about it most of the time and goes, God, I just can't believe. Thank you for letting me do this. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. He's overwhelmed by the impact of his life in the world and the amount of people who see him and know him, and that he is their pastor in many, many ways.
Dear Pastor Charles Stanley, I took care of my mother 19 years after Daddy died, and when she was unable to go to church, we listened to your program on TV. Now I'm
in our little city, it's hard to find an uncompromised church. So for now, our church consists of listening to Dr. Stanley preach on Sunday. What we hear from his pulpit is always just what we need. You are blessed.
Thank you so much for the wonderful sermons I hear each week from Dr. Stanley. I'm 88 years old and I cannot come to church anymore, but I surely look forward to the broadcast each week.
My car was stolen 5 months ago, so I can no longer get to church. So TV is my church now. May God
say that by listening to the program, Jesus has changed my life. My family members and I realized that Jesus is our God, and we accepted him as Lord and Savior. We're going to a church in our village, and now there's joy, peace, and happiness in our family. Thank you, Roberto Gonzalez.
People say, well, how do you relate the church to In Touch? I say, well, it's like this. The train is the church. That's where the message is. The track is In Touch, because without the track, you're confined to the four walls of a building. You can have a track, no train, and that's meaningless. But when you're able to put these two together, you can reach the entire world.